Mexico is a representative, democratic, and federal republic composed by free and sovereign states, which are joined by a federal pact. It's integrated by 32 federative entities, and all of them possess a constitution and a Congress of their own. The federal government and the state governments are organized by an executive, legislative, and judicial branch, but the sovereignty of the nation resides within its people. In the year 2001, after 72 years of rule by a hegemonic party, the governors of Mexico agreed to create a space for dialogue and negotiation between the states and federal governments. Thus, in July of 2002, the National Governors Conference of Mexico, CONAGO, was created. The organization has defined itself as a free and inclusive space open to the analysis of the problematics of the state governments and the search of mutually suitable solutions for the benefit of all Mexicans. Its purpose is the understanding and strengthening of federalism, democracy, and the rule of law. And so, the CONAGO, as a space for deliberation and agreement, is defined by 5 essential attributes. All and every member of the executive branch from the state governments, as well as the Chief of Government of Mexico City, participate voluntarily as members. The dynamic between the members of CONAGO is defined by a relationship amongst pairs. All and every decision of the members of CONAGO privileges the consensus. In case that a unanimous consensus cannot be reached regarding any decision, the mechanism to approve any agreement within the plenary of governors will be ruled by a voting system of a qualified majority of 22 out of the 32 members of CONAGO. The organization deliberates and takes non-binding agreements while it builds upon purposeful ideas. These ideas are sustained in political will and the commitment of its members. Finally, in strict attachment to the Article 17 of the Mexican Constitution, the CONAGO does not count with juridical personality, patrimony, or headquarters. For the achievement of its purpose and activities, the conference is divided into 4 basic organs. The Plenary of Governors, which is the superior organ for decision-making, and that's integrated by the 32 heads of the executive branch of the federal entities. The Commissions of Governors, which are the mechanism through which CONAGO deliberates and executes all their activities. They are divided in 4 main thematic categories: public finances, federalism and government, regional development and competitiveness, human development and social well-being. The Permanent Council. It's a collegiate organ integrated by the current president, the previous president, and the following president of the conference. The Technical Secretariat, which is the permanent organism in charge of assisting in all the activities of CONAGO. It counts with an executive director. Since its foundation, the CONAGO has celebrated more than 64 plenary meetings that are the gatherings where the plenary of governors debate and discuss matters of national interest. These reunions are led by the president of the plenary of governors, who is the host of the plenary meeting in turn. Through its existence, the CONAGO has sustained a process of modernization and constant adaptation, just like Mexico as a nation has done, through various world orders and the advancement of globalization in territories, states, cities, organizations, and society. And so, the conference has achieved an efficient participation in various international cooperation mechanisms, thanks to its members, with the firm objective of promoting the competitive advantages of every state and region, and so establishing solid and formal bonds with governors' associations as the National Governors Association of the United States of America, the Council of the Federation of Canada, the Federal Council of Germany, the Chinese People's Association for Friendship with Foreign Countries, the National Federation of Departments of Colombia, and the National Assembly of Regional Governments of Peru. In this manner, and since the year 2002, the National Governors Conference has represented the mechanisms for promoting dialogue, and by putting aside the party affiliations of its members, it has consolidated itself as the instrument to strengthen the coordination and cooperation among state governments, federal authorities, private initiatives, civil society, amongst others. And so, it has continuously helped in the construction of the big items of the national political agenda, and therefore assisting in the consolidation of the democratic life, the development and growth of our country.